This is the case of Ortigas et al. Versus Court of Appeals, decided on February 12, 2024. This is a case filed by the heirs of Jocelyn Ortigas. They filed a petition for annulment of a decision made by the RTC of Quezon City. The case involved the cancellation of mortgage encumbrance on TCT, which covered a property acquired by the respondent, Giselito Carido, through a public auction sale due to real property tax delinquency of the previous owners, spouses Cicero and Maria Luz Lumawig. So, ang pinakaunang owner ng property na to is yung spouses Lumawig. Tapos, hindi nabayaran yung real property tax, kaya naging delinquent at nag na, na nabenta through auction sale at ang nakabili is si Carido. This is the respondent of this case. Ayon sa Ortigas heirs, they claim that the property had been mortgaged to their predecessor, Jocelyn Ortigas, yung mom nila. So, parang yung spouses Lumawig, yung original owner, tapos yung spouses Lumawig, minortgage nila doon kay Jocelyn Ortigas na mama ng Ortigas heirs. And then, according to the Ortigas heirs, they only discovered that the foreclosure after the auction sale. So, they demanded payment from Lumawigs prior. Kasi si Lumawigs yung spouses Lumawig yung nag-mortgage doon sa mama ng mga Ortigas. But their demands went unanswered. Siningil nila pero hindi binayaran as the Lumawigs were no longer residing at the address. The heirs later learned that the property had been foreclosed and sold at an auction, leading them to file for extrajudicial foreclosure. So again, galing kay Lumawig, spouses Lumawig, winortgage doon kay Ortigas. Tapos yung heirs ni Ortigas, question ngayon kasi napunta through auction sale because of real property delinquency to Carido. The heirs of Ortigas in the meantime, si Carido filed a petition to cancel the mortgage encumbrance, yung may-ari na ngayon. Nag-file siya ng cancellation of mortgage income, nag-file siya ng cancellation ng the mortgage encumbrance, and the RTC granted the request. The heirs of Ortigas ngayon sought to annul the RTC's decision, arguing that it violated the right to due process since si Jocelyn Ortigas naman patay na before the petition was filed and the heirs were not notified. So, kasi ang nangyari, si Carido, upon knowing that there is a mortgage encumbrance, nag-file ng cancellation. Yung original party ng mortgage encumbrance, yung Jocelyn Ortigas, which is patay na, saka yung spouses Lumawig. Ang issue ngayon, whether the trial court had jurisdiction over the case given that Jocelyn Ortigas, the mortgagee, was already deceased when the petition was filed, and whether the cancellation of the mortgage encumbrance violated the heirs' right to due process. Answer. Sa unang issue, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the heirs of Jocelyn Ortigas, stating that the RTC lacked jurisdiction over Jocelyn Ortigas as she had been deceased for almost 9 years when the petition was filed. Since Jocelyn was already dead, she could not be a party to the case, and no valid service of summons could be made on her. As a result, the entire proceedings in the RTC, including the cancellation of the mortgage encumbrance, were void. Sa second case, the court found that the Ortigas heirs, sa second issue, yung Ortigas heirs, the court found that they were denied due process since neither Jocelyn nor her heirs were given the opportunity to participate in the case. The Court of Appeals' decision to dismiss the heirs' petition for annulment of judgment was therefore reversed, and the RTC's decision to cancel the encumbrance was declared void. So let's highlight the laws and legal doctrines applied here. Rule 65 of the Rules of Court. Anong sabi? The petition for certiorari is appropriate in cases of grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction. Rule 47 of the Rules of Court. The petition for annulment of judgment can be based on either extrinsic fraud or lack of jurisdiction. Here, the lack of jurisdiction was due to the deceased status of Jocelyn Ortigas at the time the RTC proceedings were initiated. Then, yung principle of due process. The right to due process was violated because the heirs of Jocelyn Ortigas were not properly notified or given the chance to be heard in the case. The court cannot acquire jurisdiction over a deceased party, rendering the judgment void. Tapos minention din dito yung case ng Gaffney versus Butler. Sabi doon, a deceased person cannot be a party in a case and a judgment rendered against such a person is void. This is